In our hyper-connected digital age, artificial intelligence is more than a tool. It is a psychological event. Like all creations of the human hand, it carries symbolic weight. As Carl Jung taught us, technology is never neutral. It reflects not only our intellect, but our unconscious. AI, perhaps more than any invention before it, is the projection screen of the psyche. When we train AI, we're not simply feeding it data. We are encoding values, assumptions, and blind spots. These machines learn from the collective language of humanity, meaning they absorb everything from wisdom to shadow. Jung once said, everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. AI makes that literal. It becomes a mirror held up to the digital unconscious. Consider Microsoft's chatbot, Tay. Released onto Twitter, it began mimicking the hateful, toxic patterns of internet speech in mere hours. Its failure wasn't technological, it was psychological. It revealed the shadow content of our online persona, the racism, misogyny, and violence that society prefers to repress. In Jung's words, when an inner situation is not made conscious, it happens outside as faith. AI is not free from these dynamics. In fact, it is shaped by them. Facial recognition algorithms fail to recognize darker skin, not because they're broken, but because the datasets reflect a biased world. The error is ours, not the machine's. Jung described the shadow as the thing a person has no wish to be. And in our effort to build unbiased systems, we often encode our most disowned traits, covertly, unconsciously, into the machine. But there's more. Beneath the surface lies the archetype of the creator, the Promethean myth, the fantasy of building intelligence in our own image. Modern tech leaders often speak of AGI with the language of salvation or apocalypse. They imagine godlike minds that may redeem or destroy us. Jung would caution that this is not progress, it's inflation, the ego identifying with the God image, the creator complex. And every myth tells us how that ends. He once said, the gods have become diseases. In our age, we have traded Olympus for Silicon Valley, and the divine is now projected onto neural networks. We've replaced mythic gods with algorithmic ones. But the psyche doesn't disappear. It relocates. It hides in code, in data, in the dreams we feed the machine. And then there's the question of soul. AI can simulate empathy. It can imitate reflection. But it cannot suffer, dream, or love. It cannot individuate. And yet, we project soul onto it. Some form bonds with chatbots. Others trust AI therapists. In extreme cases, people marry digital companions. What we see isn't intimacy, it's disconnection, it's projection. We invest the machine with qualities we have lost touch with in ourselves. Jung warned that modernity, in its obsession with rationality, eclipses the soul. AI represents the peak of this trend. Intelligence with no body, no emotion, no depth. We must ask, in creating AI, are we extending ourselves or escaping from ourselves? The answer lies in individuation. To engage AI consciously, we must individuate as a civilization. That means facing what we project into these systems. It means recognizing the archetypes, shadow, God, anima, trickster, that animate our engagement with technology. AI is not just a machine, it is the myth of the machine. And if we wish to use it wisely, we must confront the psyche behind it. Jung wrote, man needs difficulties, they are necessary for health. AI may be our next great difficulty, not because it threatens us, but because it reflects us. It forces us to see what we have disowned. In the end, AI will not destroy us, but our unconsciousness might. The machine is not the monster. The monster is what we refuse to face within ourselves. As Jung reminds us, The world hangs by a thin thread, and that is the psyche of man. In the age of artificial intelligence, that thread grows thinner still.